JC, great to see you. Great. It has been a long summer. Much has happened. Actually, for me, I hope for you as well. I hope you have had a great summer. And we're starting with this CCNOW series just after the summer with Culta, right?
Yes, good. Thank you. Yeah, we had a good summer and we're starting this event with Culta.
Yeah, so what do you know about Culta? Because you're the insider. You are based in Shenzhen. You know all of these Chinese companies. What do you know about the company?
Yeah, you are right, Gert. I have known Culta for many years since it was still part of ZTE. Culta has got more than 700 professionals. They have more than 300 technology patents in the terms of products and solutions. And Culta is working on the products which is covering a portfolio of DMR, POC, emergency communications. They have narrowband and broadband trunking solutions. They are working closely on 4G and 5G. I think they are a true leader in 4G and 5G era. And this year, one thing is very interesting that Culta is also involved into the AI and big data field.
Okay, so that is additional to PMR. So that can be very interesting, is it?
Yes, you are right.
So are they trying to I'm not sure if I can mention this, but are they trying to beat Hytera in terms of presence in around the world with their portfolio?
Yeah, I think some of the views, yes. And they are also growing in their own way because that they have to change from ZTE to design and manufacture the 4G and 5G products, because this is like something like related more to the public networks, and they have to change to develop AI and big data because they have a very strong R&D team who are coming from those fields.
And that could be very beneficial to PMR solutions that they're selling, right? But that's probably a little bit the near future, not really right now. We're going to have a talk with two people from Culta, right, in the first place. These are from the marketing and the business development.
Yeah, we're going to have Fan. She is the product and marketing director from Culta, looking after for the products branding and product solutions. And we're going to have Mr. Leo, who is the director of sales from Culta.
Well, he's director of sales for Culta for the full portfolio worldwide, I guess.
Yeah, for Caltta Overseas.
All right, Caltta Overseas. All right, because there's Culta domestic market as well, but we're now talking about overseas, right? Because that's what we would like to have the information about. All right, well, JC, let's dive directly into the call with Fan, right? Shall we go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, very good. Welcome to this session of CCNOW, guys. It's a pleasure to have you in this session to talk with you about Culta, about the company, about your solutions, about your expansion actually worldwide. And we have some questions, right, JC? We have some questions prepared. So what we will do for this session is that JC will ask you some questions. I will ask you some questions about your expansion, about the company, maybe about your new VR showroom, right? Because that's really very, very nice. But for you, Leo, it's not a VR showroom. You're in the showroom right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in the showroom, yeah.
JC, would you like to kick off and ask some questions? Because you had something prepared, right?
Yeah, sure. Yes, sure. I will be starting with Miss Fan, actually. Fan is the product and marketing director of Culta. So I will start with her for some questions about the marketing and products perspective. Hello, Fan. It's nice to have you with us today. I know Culta since it was still part of ZTE, and I understand that Culta has focused more on the Chinese domestic market. Then, step by step, Culta is focusing on the international presence.
Yes, you're right. With the mission of making communications safer and richer, Culta has devoted itself in product development with high standard quality. Our products and solutions have been deployed in over 60 countries and regions in the global market.
When was the decision made to have a dedicated brand for Culta?
Culta is a follower in EMR industry but it is definitely a true leader in LTE and 5G field. Last year, our company decided to make more attention to marketing promotion.
So you guys do a lot of marketing promotions in the international market to bring your brand, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean for Culta and for the PMR industry?
Culta means converge all to talk. Currently, Culta can provide end-to-end product and solutions for PMR industry from EMR, POC, emergency communication system to LTE and 5G. Especially our converged solutions are in the leading position in the industry. Culta is committed to leading the convergence of global PMR communications. We are very glad to present our branding new products and solutions to global partners and customers the first time through social media.
Thank you. I believe you will be seeing a lot of things about Culta, no matter its branding or your products in the international market, right?
Yes.
So JC, thank you very much, and Fan, thank you very much for your contribution on those questions. Now, Leo, over the years, I have seen Culta at exhibitions like IWC in Las Vegas in the United States, so you're very, very busy in the American market, but also on PMR Expo in Cologne here in Europe. And so I see Culta more and more grow internationally, being present at least internationally. So can you share us a little bit more of your vision on the international market on this?
Yeah, firstly, Culta is a technology company. So we develop the products and solutions based on not only the customer needs, but also the technology evolution. So as you know, the PMR trend is from the analog to digital, from narrowband to broadband. So Culta follows such a trend and develop and provide its product solution to the international market. And secondly, Culta is the world's first company to bring 2+4 narrowband and broadband convergent networks since 2014. With the contribution of this concept, Culta has helped a lot of customers to build the convergent networks to greatly reduce their investment cost. And thirdly, but not lastly, as you know, Culta as a PMR solution player, we are open our platforms, applications, and interfaces to our partners. So we do this because we want to build a friendly ecosystem to bring value-added services to end users.
Okay, so I guess you're building a complete portfolio of end-user solutions for PMR, but also on 4 to 5G, right? Because you have some solutions already available on that?
Yeah, exactly. We also, developing the 5G besides the currently private, LTE 4G-based solutions. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So, but I have another question. You just talked about 2+4. For those who don't understand exactly what that means, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, as I said, this 2+4 is concept we first, to publicly release this idea or concept in CCNOW Singapore in 2014. So the 2 means the DMR trunking, and the 4 means the private LTE. So 2+4 means we can provide the DMR trunking plus private LTE, one network to support 2 different technologies. Besides that, currently we also introduce the 5G to this concept. So that means we can provide 2+4+5. So the total, convergence solutions to our customer.
So what happens when there is 6 and 7G? So 2+2+4+5+7. That will be a big sum up of a lot of numbers, right? But okay, but we're focusing on future technologies a lot. Everybody is doing that. But what about DMR? Because there's still a big base out there of end users using DMR. Will Culta still invest in DMR technology?
Yeah, we are still invest a lot for DMR development. So Culta is capable of delivering a full size of DMR products and solutions to cover different vertical industries. So our DMR solution can cover, entry level, middle level, and high-end markets. That means we can provide a different level of radios. Meanwhile, we also can provide different network level or infrastructure level DMR solutions, like the normal conventionally IP collections. Also, we can provide enhanced conventional system. That means we named ECS. And besides that, Culta also can provide the trunking system based on our SDR technologies. That means based on our LT technologies for the DMR deployment.
Thank you, Leo, for your explanation. That's very clear. And I look forward to see Culta at the exhibitions that are coming up. And we're allowed to travel a little bit more right now. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe CCW in Spain or any other event. JC, we're going to have another session right now with some of the partners of Culta, right? Because it's great to hear all of the information from Culta itself, but I love to speak to partners, how they look at the company and how are they positioning Culta in the European market, for example.
Yes, we are going to have the distributor from UK, from Netherlands, and we are going to have the representative from Turkey.
All right. Okay, so let's start this intro for their introduction. Guys, thank you very much for this call. I'm very excited about this, to learn more about Culta. We got Lucien from the Netherlands. We got Andrew from the UK and Ireland. We've got Steve from Turkey, running for Culta, Turkey and the Netherlands. And of course, we've got JC in the left top corner over there. Well, as I said, I'm very eager to learn more about the company and its expansion to Europe. Let me start with Andrew, because Andrew, I've taken a look at your website and your social media accounts. You recently started to work with Culta. But before we go into the details, can you explain a little bit more about your company, JustCom?
Yes, certainly. Although we're the newest radio communications distributor to the UK market, JustCom brings to the table over 100 years of combined experience in dealing with our partners within the two-way radio industry. In fact, our chairman, Ian, started his first radio company back in the late 1970s. And to this day, it's still a very successful, highly reputable company.
All right. Can you tell a little bit more about your experience in the two-way radio business on that?
Yeah, my journey started way back in 1983 when I first started as a trainee radio engineer. On leaving the radio workshop, I was able to put those technical skills to use as a system sales engineer. But for the past 15 years, I've worked as a trading distribution manager, promoting products and advising from a number of major radio communications manufacturers.
All right. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. So when I look at the company JustCom, who do you supply exactly?
We're a trade-only supplier. We pride ourselves in offering our partners a range of quality products with a high level of backup and support. Customers are key to all we do.
Okay, and a trade-only partner, a distributor, that means that you're only distributing to dealers or end users, or how do I see that? Just to explain that a little bit more.
Only into dealers. We do not have any contact with end clients at all, unless our dealer partners wish to involve us in any opportunities that they have, which, it certainly has happened in the past on a number of occasions. Using our technical knowledge, our experience of the manufacturer's product in depth, it certainly sort of helps the dealers gain sales. All right. Okay. Thank you.
We're coming back to Culta, right? So what was exactly the reason why you choose Culta for your expansion into your market? Because there are so many other brands around the world.
Yes, there are. We've successfully introduced and grown other major manufacturers' products into the UK market over the years. but have been searching for some time for what is going to be the next big product. Looking at Caltta and their product range, we believe that we've found that in the brand. We strongly believe that we can partner Caltta extremely well, and that our experience will forge a winning partnership, and it will be of great benefit to us all in the years to come.
Well, and about partnership, Culta and Justcom knows each other not for such a long time probably, so there's a lot of things to come actually. But what is, until so far, the relationship like with Culta?
The relationship so far, in a very short space of time, has been very, very good. A very close working relationship. A good example of this is Caltta's commitment to ensuring their product range is suited to the UK and Ireland market by involving us in the very early stages, design stages of new products that they've got up and coming in the next year or so. Our partnership is one of strength, product knowledge, and experience.
All right. Well, and now you're frozen. No, you're not frozen anymore. Okay. Well, this is what happens, right? This is normal. Okay. Well, there's one other thing before JC takes over. I saw a picture of you. I believe it was you and a Tesla with a license plate Culta, right?
Yes. Guilty as charged. You know, if you're going to make an impression, well, do it right.
Yeah, that was a very nice one. I think I can bring it up here in just a few moments. All right. Okay, good.
We love it. We love that picture. We love that.
Yeah, I guess you love that picture. Yeah, you must love that picture. If you don't love it, you're in the wrong. All right. Okay, I think Andrew, thank you very much. That's for me. My questions. I think JC is taking over, and he has some other questions for you, right, JC?
Yes, thank you, Gert. Hi, Mr. Andrew.
Hi.
Thanks for your answer about your relationship with Culta and your activities in the market. I'm curious, what are your ambitions?
Our ambition is to be a major player within the UK distribution market. Mm-hmm. We're certain with the quality and functionality of the products from Caltta, you know, we're certainly able to be a major player. We're confident that with our years of dedication to the partners, we can achieve our goal of being the two-way radio distributor of choice.
Okay, nice. And where do you see Justcom in 2022 and beyond?
We intend to continue our forward-thinking methods with our partners who have the vision and desire to meet their customers' needs by expanding their portfolio with the exciting products from Caltta. As a service provider, we embrace the modern distribution methods, but with traditional core values. We can see Caltta radio products as the beginning of an exciting era in both DMR and POC, and are committed to delivering it to our partners.
That's very nice to hear, and I believe that Justcom with Culta will be doing a better and better business in UK. I will move on to Steve.
Yes.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Jesse. How are you doing?
Good, man. What is Culta's European market strategy, and how do you look at the future growth?
Well, first of all, thanks for your questions. As we know that the European market actually is a very mature and very competitive for the two-way radio business. But we Culta, we have years experience by developing the product, including the DMR, LTE, POC. We have the total end-to-end solution. So from the terminal level to the infrastructure level, even we have the experience to the integration work by combine different platform or different technologies, we also have the experience. So our European strategy policy is very simple. It's very simple. Together with the strong local partner, we bring our products with a strong and professional product family to the local market. We want to create a win-win situation. So we want to do is in one country, we have one strong partner. And you can see, I'm very confident that we have a great future of Kota in the European market.
That's nice to hear.
Thanks.
So you have one partner or one distributor in each country to support the end users, right?
Yeah. Yes,
okay,
sir.
And how does Culta plan to support your local strategic partners?
Oh yeah, that's another good question. As I just mentioned, that we have the years experience, years experience in developing products. Also, we have the experience of providing the after-sales services. So I think we can support our local partner with the three different aspects. Firstly, let's talk about the brand awareness. In the past few years, Kota, we started to attend some big expos globally. For example, like the CCNOW, like the PMR Expo from the 2016, even the IWC from the 2017. So by attending that big expos, we invited our strong local partner to come with their top dealers. So when they come to our booth, so we can have the face-to-face direct business discussion. Also, we can show them our first latest information about our products to give them the confidence and pressure. That's the product way. That's the brand awareness. Also, we have the online. We just built the 720-degree, the VR showroom. So because right now it's the pandemic, the COVID time, right? We are limited about the traveling. So we can provide this to get our local partner and the client to have the direct access to see what we have in the present time. So that's one. And second is the product wise. Like Andrew he mentioned, we continue closely talk with our distributors, our local partner. We want to know what they want and what they need for their local market. In that case, we can catch the biggest opportunities to help them to grow their business. And the third, I think we can talk about like the services and the training. Okay, like I just said, that we have the online, the VR showroom, so we can show our customers and our distributors, our partners, what the kind of functions, products we have, the latest one. And also we can do the live demo. So, and besides that, we also, we have the online engineering training. So we have to make sure our local partner, they are certified and be ready to provide the best and the professional after-sales services to our customers and end users. So in that case, everybody can be happy. That's why we can have our win-win situation. And I think that's the three parts.
All right, thank you very much, Steve. Let's go to Lucien de Groot here in the Netherlands for WNCS. Lucien, are you there?
I am there.
You're there. All right. Okay. Well, it's a long time ago since we have met each other actually for the last time, and we know each other for quite some time, since 2003. When I joined a large company in PMR products here in the Netherlands, I started to deal with you. So we know each other since 2003. Much has happened. And your name, well, the name of your company has changed as well. It's called now WNCS. What kind of company is that, and what do you do? Can you explain a little bit more on that? Because I'm a little bit lost.
I will try that. As you know, the Reverend Group is consisting of several companies. Some focusing on sales and marketing. One entity is especially focusing on consultancy, pre and after sales service. And with WNCS, we have added another company. And this company will have two portfolios, one of which is Caltta. So we again strengthening our overall portfolio with products and services to extend our services to our partner channels.
Lucien, are you growing this company into the Dutch market, or is it a European market?
Our focus is to get into the European market and with a prime focus 4 and 5G. It's a direction we have on our agenda already for 3 or 4 years. And I think we will take powerful steps with these two portfolios we are adding. 4 and 5G are extremely important developments which will decide future communications. Fortunately, and very fortunately, Caltta has a very nice DMR lineup. So we are having, at the moment, best of both worlds. And discussing about DMR and 4.5G, these two markets will belong to each other for quite some years to come.
At this point in time, the footprint of Culta in the Netherlands, for example, and in Belgium is relatively small, right? So there is only to gain, I guess.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So I'm glad to see Culta in the European market and of course in the Netherlands and Belgium. Can you elaborate a little bit more about your experience with the company? Because I also think that is quite recent, right? The company isn't very old. So what is your experience until so far?
Well, I've happened to know Caltta in the former life already for several years. We witnessed the portfolio over, I think, the last 4 or 5 years. And that is from the time they were still part of ZTE and when they became a separate entity called Culta. And it's basically the COVID pandemic why we had some slowdown developments. Otherwise, we have kicked off earlier. Well, first and foremost, we were looking for a vendor who had his roots in the 4 and 5G industry, because we think that is the ultimate way to go for group communication. And next to the regular voice, it makes so many more possibilities happen, like connecting to CCTV systems, to IoT. AI is, of course, a very important move, and there are so many tools we can move to.
All right. Well, that's kind of interesting, Shen. So when we look at the future, because you must have a plan for the future, of course, with WNCS as well, and together with Culta, where do you see yourself and Culta go in the next 3 to 5 years?
You know, the way people communicate is changing every day. I mean, the world is changing every day. The way we work, the way we live is changing. So also radio communication will change. Definitely the radio user will change. Much more depending on knowledge at the spot, so where you work. With regular narrowband radio, very difficult to do. But also if you look at situational awareness, so you have more ears, more eyes at the spot, so you can have better decision making and that kind of stuff. So it's a tremendous step forward.
All right, well, thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to share with us, Shen? Is there anything else we missed in this short call, which you think might be very interesting to our viewers?
Not really. We are kicking off the DMR and the POC radios, but definitely we would like to move into the 4.5G, like private LTE and that kind of worlds. And that will be definitely the future we have to go to. All
right, okay. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
My pleasure.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for this call. I think we're there. You guys have answered all of our questions. I'm not sure if JC's got something left.
Yeah, everything's covered. Good.
All right. Well, then I think
Can I say something?
Yes, of course, Steve.
Yeah, here, firstly, thanks to you and Jesse that to organize this kind of event. And as Kota, we really appreciate to have this opportunity to talk about ourselves and to present our two valuable, the local strong partner, JustCom and the WNCS. Really, I appreciate them so much. For the past times, they're much big efforts. Really, we are so glad to have these two strong local partners. This will also fit our European market strategy. With their experience, you can hear the JustCom, the Mr. Andrew, what he said, and the Mr. Wilson, he said, they have years rich experience about the two-way radio business. So they know the market. They know the products. They know their customers. So we are very, very happy and glad and be honored to work with these two big partners.
I think that's very well said. And I'm really looking forward to see all of the activities through your marketing campaigns here in Europe, in the Netherlands and Belgium, the UK and Ireland. And I'm definitely going to follow that very closely, just to be sure about that.
Yes.
All right, guys, thanks. I think we're close to call right now. Thank you very much for your time. Much appreciated. I wish you a good start of the second half of the business year. I'm looking also forward to see you guys in a live situation somewhere at one of these trade shows that we talked about, PMR Expo, maybe IWC. Well, that's not going to be the thing probably, or CCW in Madrid. Okay, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sure. Bye-bye. Thank you all. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Right, Jesse, that was a very interesting call with people from Culta and the distribution partners in the Netherlands and in the UK and Ireland. Well, I get a feeling that when I speak to Steve, for example, he's very excited about the future of the company in Europe. And I think we should actually be as well, right?
Yeah, sure, exactly. Especially when we see their strong partners from UK and from the Netherlands, those guys are really having a lot of experience in the PMR market, and I believe they will be going in a big way in the PMR market to market Culta and promote Culta products.
Yeah, and it's not only the PMR market where they have experience in. They have experience also in broadband technologies. And I think that combination is a must need when you want to grow further into the market here in Europe for the next coming years, right? You need to integrate broadband into your complete PMR portfolio. Otherwise, you're gone.
Exactly, I fully agree with you, especially when they are having a very strong capability of designing and producing and installation of the 4G and 5G technology. And I believe this is going to be the true requirement from each country in Europe very soon.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see much more happening also in the other countries, of course, in Germany, in France, in Spain. So there's a lot of stuff to do for Steve, I guess. A lot of business development going forward. But for now, let's monitor exactly what's going on. And I hope to see those guys at one of these upcoming trade shows in the near future and to talk with them and about their experience over the last few months, right?
Yeah, exactly. If any of the exhibitions coming up like PMR or CCW from Europe, you will be ready to get a product in your hand and experience that.
I look forward to that. All right, JC. Well, thank you very much. This is the end of our call, CCNOW with Culta and its distributors here in the Netherlands and in the UK and Ireland. All right, I look forward to speak all of those other partners of Culta in the next couple of years and to see how their business is growing. Thank you very much, JC. This was CCNOW for the Culta review, the Culta business here in Europe. I'm looking forward to speak to you next time.
Thank you, Gert.
All right, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.